Welcome back to the show, everybody. Look, we have breaking news for that ass. We got breaking news. Look, I'm gonna give you real because we have been covering a lot of this breaking news, but you probably didn't realize this until I just realized this, until you just realized this, or I just realized this right now. Capcom is murdering the motherfucking game. Like, Devil May Cry 5 is probably the greatest thing I've seen in a very long time. Resident Evil 2 Remake is looking like that fucking dope rock. I'm like, hell, Street Fighter 5 is becoming better by the damn day. And then yesterday, you just decide that out of motherfucking nowhere, I'm gonna drop that motherfucker Onimusha Warlords on you, my nigga. I'm just like, God damn, are you serious right now? Because, look, here the thing is, like, I got nothing but love for this series. Nothing but love. I'm like, yo, I remember how I got my hands on my original copy. Like, I knew this dude in the hood named Clarence, you know what I'm saying? Like, my sister was dating for a little while, like, way back in the day, like, Phil of the Future shit, you know what I'm saying? Way back in the day, because it's Phil, no. Anyway, one of the things, like, at the time, he was like, man, I played this game, I don't like it, man, give me $5 for it. I'm like, okay, fine, it's a video game, and I got that and a copy of Tekken 2, Tekken Tag 1 that didn't work, but, you know, that's a thing entirely, but it was in that time where, like, I was really starving for games for PS2, and all I really had at that point that I was able to trade up for was trade up for Capcom vs. SNK 2 for a copy of Max Payne, probably the best thing I've ever done in my life, and I still own that copy to this day. It is the copy that, yes, that me and Evil Freezilla played on that episode of the Battle Chronicles, so I have had that copy of Capcom vs. SNK 2 for a long time, but regardless of the story, it was in that I fell in love with this game. And then the games that preceded it, Onimusha 2, Onimusha 3, Blade Warriors, and Dawn of Dreams. And I'm just like, man. It's like, it blew my mind yesterday. Because there's a lot that the streets may not be aware of as to why, like, when everything else was getting an HD remaster, it's like, yo, where was Onimusha at when you thought it would have happened? But there are a lot of legal things about, especially because of how, at least in the first 3 games, is that you got Japanese actors and Jean Reno the Frenchman, and you know, you have to like work that legal things out. I heard at some point that they were trying to do it, it was something holding them up with a Japanese voice dub or something that I heard, and all this old stuff. But at the end of the day, Capcom murdering a motherfucking game and they're giving you what you want. So if Onimusha Warlords is the beginning, maybe they'll get to my shit. And Onimusha too, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Jubei Yagyu was my dude. It's like, I'm like, when Tatsunoko vs. Capcom was coming out, and it's like, the character that's representing Onimusha is Soki, and like, while I appreciate what Soki represents in the evolution of the series, I would have loved to see my boy Samanosuke. I would have loved to see my boy Jubei Yagyu put in this WUUURKKKKK in a fighting game. Like, we done had a whole bunch of versus games. Not a lot of Onimusha representation on either side of the ball. So it's like, to sit here now and that we about to watch a trailer for the HD remaster of Onimusha Warlords. What a time we live in. Like, what was the previous segment on this show, children? Streets of Rage fucking 4. So we live in a world where the things you think couldn't happen can happen. Bitch, it's Mick World. It can happen, damn it. It can happen. It's Mick World. So if this is Mick World now, the Grid coming out next week. Like, surprise, the Grid on PS4 now, and I'm gonna be, hell yeah. One can hope, though. One can hope. Like, yo, like, we didn't talk about my wishes of things that I want to happen, things that I need to see. If Capcom murdering the fucking game, and we gonna put this at front before we watch the trailer, if y'all murdering the fucking game, when the fuck can I legally play Battle Circuit? That's all I asked. I'm like, yo, because I've said this a couple of times. The same time when they released that double impact of Final Fight and Magic Sword, it should have been Captain Commando in Battle Circuit. That should have been the follow-up. But now we in Mick World, yo, that shit coming out next week. You heard it here first. Exclusive breaking news. Double Impact, Captain Commando, and Battle Circuit coming out next week. Just because. I'm just like, for real, we sat up here and I opened this with a straight up truth. Capcom murdering the game right now. With everything they doing. And it's like, it feel good right now. Like, to be a Capcom fan right now. It feel really good. Like, you know, for a minute, They kind of lost their way. You know what I'm saying? Like you did the opposite of Ryuko. You lost your way, but you finding your way back, and that I thank you for. Here's the thing. I've done enough talking. I've done enough talking, and I don't want to do anymore because I want to see this trailer. I want to see HD sexy remaster time of Onimusha Warlords because this is what I've been waiting on all my motherfucking life. Well, at least maybe the last 10, 15 years, give or take, because it's like when the game came out and I loved it, I wasn't thinking about an HD remaster then. So let's say the last 5, 6, when HD remaster just start plopping out of nowhere. Well, we'll go with that. That's the time frame we'll go with. But regardless of that, bring me super motherfucking magic box. Had to extend it. Super motherfucking magic box. Hell yeah. It's time, children. It is time to do what it is that we do. Ignore whatever the hell this is. Ignore that. Ignore that. I gotta load up the trailer now. I got to load up the trailer. See, this is live TV. So, let's try this. Let's do that though. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that right. Now activating Onimusha Warlords HD Sexy Remaster Time .exe. Rated M for mature.
Dear Samusuke,
What you want, bitch?
I'm writing this letter in the hopes you will read this in time to help.
I can't read.
Something is wrong within the Inabayama castle.
Bitch, you don't say.
I fear that it might be the work of monsters.
Really?
I am so scared, Samusuke.
I know you probably
I
are.
hope that you receive this letter and that you will find it in your heart to come and save me before it is too late.
I ain't Captain Saberho. I can't help you. But I'm gonna do it anyway because I just want to slice things up. But it's okay. I got you, bitch. What's up, bitch? What you need, ninja? What up, my ninja? Hell yeah, my ninja. Let's do this. Let's do this, ninja, bitch. We finna run up on fools.
This way, sir.
No.
I'll go north. You follow them through the other way.
Yeah, go do ninja shit. I'm finna go do gangster shit right here. Oh, hello. Good morning, good evening, and die. See, this is what I'm doing. See, look at that. It's a bitch. Look at that. Slice your ass up. Let me absorb your soul.
Help!
No.
Princess Yuki is underground.
Bitch, you don't say.
Something seems to be going on.
Yes, ninja bitch. Yes. Yes. Put in this work. It's official. You're fucking dead. What's up, big man? What you got, homie? I'm gonna whoop your ass. And look, you're dead. Look, just that quick. Look at me. I'm slicing things. Ninja bitches.
Hey, it is too late for the boy.
I know I'm not paying child support, so fuck you.
Lord Nobunaga will rule the world with the demons.
You're damn straight. You're damn straight. Okay, no, I'm not dying. Best character in the series. You got, yeah, I'm snatching bitches now. Best character, best character. That's my dude. That's what it is. I'll explain that later. But look, I got the Japan ready to roll, son. Ready to roll, son. 100 million thousand bringing PlayStations. Look at me, bitch. Look at me. Look upon me. I am Nobunaga Oda. I'm about to whoop your ass. Ooh. Ooh, January the 15th, 2019. Not bad for a turnover. I likes a lot. Bring it back to me. Hello. Yeah. January the 15th. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Indeed. Hell yeah. I can't, I'm like, yo. That's a quick turnaround. They must have been working on this for a long while. See, here's the thing, though. We got to do what we always do when it comes to this Capcom news. We got to take a lot of Capcom community to 180 Wong. Because, see, at this juncture, I have a question. Because I didn't want to say anything because I was hoping the trailer might answer this for me. It totally did not. So, here's hoping, and this is really important here, that whatever this blurb is, answers my question. And if it doesn't, we'll talk about it. How about that? That's a fair even trade. I have an inquiring question. If Andy Wong answers it as I speak on his behalf, then cool, we'll talk about it. And if not, we'll still talk about it anyway because it's important that you know this information. So, bring me Google motherfucking Chrome. Google motherfucking Chrome! In your bottom left. So, with all of this being said, we're going to take a lot of cat community to one Andy Wong, and we're going to read this blurb and hope it answers this question that I've had since I've heard about this news yesterday. Onimusha Warlords arrives on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Steam on January the 15th, 2019. Sharpen your blade and serve with honor. Onimusha will never mind. Skip that. Okay. Onimusha Warlords was first unsheathed in 2001 on PlayStation 2 and introduced players to a world seething in darkness, magic, and demonic greed. Set in feudal Japan after the events of a revolutionary battle, it told the tale of the honorific samurai Samanosuke Akechi and the ninja Kaede on a quest to save Princess Yuki from mysterious demons who've invaded Inabayama Castle. As the two travel throughout the castle, they unravel a malevolent plot by those who would serve the evil Lord Nobunaga Oda. Upon its release, Onimusha Warlord has sold over 2 million copies worldwide and has quickly become a beloved game due to its sword-based gameplay, stunning graphics that is due to cinematic feel, and riveting story engulfed with strife. We're going to stop it right here for a second, right? Because remember earlier in the show, we talked about the reasons why they probably took this long to release it. That cinematic feel thing. Right? See, a lot of these people are actors that they scanned into the game and then made into a game that was unsheathed or something that was supposed to be originally a Resident Evil game, right? Just so you know. See, a lot of things that were holding it back was because the actor, who may now rest in peace, of the character of Samanosuke Akechi, whose name I forget, Takeshi Kaneshiro, thank you. That's him. You know what I'm saying? May he rest at this juncture. But that was one of the reasons that I remember hearing, like, when it was time to do something with the series, the reason why I was hit back a lot and things like that. So, you know, it's good to see that, you know, that whoever it was in the legal team that was able to, you know, overcome that, was able to take care of that, and that's cool. So I figured we interrupt this, you know, with a little history lesson about that, just so you know. Anywho, though merely human, Samanosuke is able to vanquish the demons infesting the castle and gains the Oni Gauntlet, which allows him to absorb their souls for multiple purposes, like health regeneration and improving weapons. Coupled with 3 elemental blades he collects along the way, Samanosuke utilizes his vast arsenal of weapons in his quest to save Princess Yuki. In certain segments of the game, you control Kaede, who wields her own kit of tricky weapons perfect for taking down unsuspecting demons. And you saw that in the trailer where she sat up her and sliced the motherfucker to death by slitting his fucking throat. Just putting that out there. Onimusha Warlords will be available for modern console and include some updated features to improve your demon slaying adventure. Those new features include high-definition graphics, characters, background graphics, and cutscenes have been given a high-definition upgrade to enhance the visibility on your quest to save the princess. Widescreen is supported new display options. Both the original games displayed in 4.3 and more standard widescreen displayed in 16.9 are supported. Display settings can be changed between 4.3 and 16.9 at any time in game. Specific screens including part of the menu screen are fixed at either 16.9 or at 4.3. Screen scroll feature. A screen scroll feature has also been added for widescreen display. The background scrolls up and down according to players' movement, showing areas that can't fully be displayed from certain positions. That's a great feature, and I will explain why. As someone who loved this series very much, a lot of the problems that came with gameplay that people had issue with, including me, was because this game was Resident Evil first and then ultimately became the second. It absorbed a lot of the bad that came with how Resident Evil games worked, including the fact that in a game like this that has a little more, that even though that, how do I explain it? That if you've never played Onimusha before, is that the gameplay is methodical, but the action is a lot faster. So there are a lot of times that because of the way the camera worked or whatever, you would sit up here and you would get your ass whooped by things you couldn't see, and that would suck, and it was bad. So it seems that in this, that in this in widescreen, that it, because of the way that the 16:9 works versus the 4:3, that it seems like that may be a feature that may be helpful for anybody playing the game, because you're not getting bought by shit off screen. Or in some instances, there's where you're not necessarily like that, where the screen that you're on in the battle action would like be like two separate screens, that one would be separated by a camera trigger here, and then it would switch, and then you switch it back and forth, and it was very disorienting. Game still fun as a motherfucker, but that shit was disorienting, let me tell you something, bruh. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm glad that, you know, that's in the game, you know what I'm saying, for the widescreen display, so that's kind of sweet. Appreciate that. Analog stick support. In addition, from the controls from the original, this new release allows players to move using analog sticks. This added feature makes it easier to move instinctively and change directions quickly. Later added in later games, which forced you to use the analog stick, and at the end of the day was a lot better. So it's good to see that this game falling in line with everything else. That still leads into my question, but we'll get to that question in a second. Easy mode available from the start. Easy mode is unlocked from players from the start of gameplay, which wasn't available in the original game. This addition makes it easier for both newcomers and those who haven't played Onimusha Warlords for a while to dive into this world right away. If I remember correctly, easy mode is a lot harder to trigger than it is to not trigger, because I think you have to like die 5 times before you like get in the castle. I think if you get bodied by the opening monsters repeatedly, the game would be like, yo, you want to play in easy mode, bruh? And then at that point, easy mode is always unlockable as an option, but you are locked into it for the rest of the game. But then, like, I think you can start new games in easy mode once you unlock it once. So, you know, so there's that. So it's good to see that it's unlockable right away for people who just want to hop in, like they say. So that's kind of cool. New soundtrack. A brand new soundtrack and Japanese voices have been recorded to accompany the newest release of Onimusha Warlords. We talked about this earlier. One of the other things that holds a lot of games from being released in the United States of Trump America is because of Seiyu contracts and the agents and the groups that these Japanese voice actors and actresses work for. That a lot of times that they sign a contract that say, you can only use my voice blah 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 way. If you want to use my voice in so and so way, give me my motherfucking money, bruh. And that's how it works. That's how it works. And it seems that it is that because they probably had to record a new voice track, that the old one is probably gone anyway. So they probably had to do something, given that the person who in Japanese voiced this character is dead. Starting with that, moving forward. So putting that out there. So I kind of figured that, you know, that it would be nice to hear Takeshi Kaneshiro again, but you know, but I kind of understand that, you know, the things you'd have to legitimately go through, because it's one thing to probably use his likeness, it's probably another thing to not only get his voice, but the voices of all the other characters who may be tied up in legal rights and things like that. So it probably seemed like the best way to get the game to everybody in a way that you remember. And if you really need to hear the Japanese voice track that badly, you can go buy an import version of Onimusha Warlords and just play it. So, you know, it's like if you really want something, kind of got to do the legwork to do it. So, hey, just good on them. Good on them. I like it. Onimusha Warlords will be released on January 15, 2019 for that good old MSRP of $19.99. In North America, both the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One version will have a physical and digital copy, while it'll be digital only for the Nintendo Switch and Steam. In Europe, as it has become customary lately with Capcom things, it'll be a digital title for all platforms. I'm like, a lot of things lately in Europe are going digital. When in previous generations, like, Europe would get like the better collector's edition games that only came out physically in Europe. Like, I just had to fucking buy a copy of fucking Eyes of Heaven, though. Like, I've been looking for a copy of Eyes of Heaven in Europe since it came out, an English one, and them things run expensive mad on fucking eBay. Was able finally able to give me to cop me one, but like really lately, like a lot of companies are going digital across Europe, which is like a far cry from the way things used to be. But I get something to that I don't understand, but I figured, hey, I'll let you know. But you can pre-order the physical versions of the PS4 and Xbox One version today at the link below, while digital pre-order information for all platforms will be coming soon. And blah, blah, blah. Follow us on social media. Blah, 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 blah. Bring it back to me. Yo. Hey, everybody. Remember earlier I brought up a question? I'm trying to look over here and see if that game is over here on my shelf. And it is not. I thought it was. I'm looking to see if it's over here on the shelf. Let me pull this down real quick. Let me see. No, I'm surprised that I see a game, but not the game that I'm looking for. And that kind of sucks. I probably should have had it available. Thinking I was doing this, but I didn't think I would get all this into it. I bet you I know where it is, though. But, back to me, though. Alright. Remember that question I had? Remember the question I had. The trailer did answer my question, and nor did the blurb straight from Dude We Don't Pay from Capcom Unity answer my question. Genma Onimusha. You might as well call Genma Onimusha when it came out on Xbox a brand new video game. For how much it's altered and changed from the original PS2 version from the Xbox version. We'll be here all day up here listening to differences, but it's enough differences, major enough for you to at least experience Genma Onimusha if you can. If you have the time and want to sit down before this come out to play Genma Onimusha, I really think that in that instance, when I think about it, that maybe I should reverse that. Genma Onimusha, in the scheme of things, is a game after you play the original. Because there are enough changes again in Genma Onimusha that you will appreciate if you've played the original on PS2 first. And that's where I'm going to leave it. So that's your homework assignment. Like, yo, go play the original Onimusha on PS2. Then go play Genma Onimusha. I'm not going to tell you the things it adds, but it adds enough for it to be worth a play if you got time. That's what I'm going to say. And I really should have found that game before I start this. I wonder it's here. We're going to take a second before we get the hell up out of here. I'm going to see if it's in this thing here. I don't think it is. So, I won't worry about it. When they do another trailer, I'll flash it for y'all. Word promise. Word promise. So, we've got more show for you. So, I'd like to thank you for joining me. I'm like, yo, we live in a very, very, very brave new world. Mick world, bitch, it can happen. Mick world, bitch, it can happen. Like, I know that's too throwback for a lot of y'all, but back in the day, McDonald's had a commercial for kids. Like, Mick world, it can happen. And anything can happen in Mick world. We live in Mick world now. Streets of Rage 4 is a thing. Onimusha Warlords is getting an HD remaster. This Mick world, bitch, if I ain't ever heard of it. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be, yo, the grid's on systems, and I'm going to be hell yeah, nigga. And I'm going to be very, very, very happy. But hey, we do what we can. Yo, but enjoy living in Mick world. Regardless of that, we've got more show for you. So, sit back, relax, stay tuned. Your folks here at Team JRF, we're going to take care of everything you need. And of course, we've got more show after these commercial messages we always do. So, like I said, just to remind you, look, listen closer. Sit back. Stay tuned. Uncle Triple and the rest of the squad, we got exactly what you need. We'll be right back after these commercial messages. See, the evil laugh was even more important because of the trailer we just watched and the thing we just talked about for 20-something minutes. So, yes, evil laughs are important. But seriously, more show after these commercial messages. Look what I found. See, went outside in the cut, man, had to go digging on box of two. But yeah, no, wrong side. Regular Onimusha. Genma Onimusha. Play this first, then play this second, okay? First, second, okay? See, there's enough differences from this to this where both of these should be played, okay? Who knows if they gonna have that stuff content as the DLC or some shit or something, I don't know, but play this and this, okay? You play this first, see? I'm confused about what hand got shit, but I can't hardly fucking see. The light is blinding the fuck out of me, but yeah, play this shit here. And once you get done playing this shit right here, my nigga, then you play this shit here, my nigga. You do that. That's what you do. See, you play this second. See, Genma Onimusha. See, whole new title and everything. But look, just wanted to let y'all know I have both of those in my collection. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to find an original copy of this because this is how I got it back in the day, man, from who I bought it from, man. So shout out to that person, whoever it is that they are. So, you know, it is what it is. We got more show for you. Be right back.